What if I told you there was a way to read other people's minds?
I've dedicated my career to expanding and improving learning, wherever it matters most. I've worked with startups and Fortune 100 companies, school systems, and global NGOs. And across all those contexts, no matter where in the world, whether I'm the leader or a board member or an advisor, I've been fascinated by how often we fail to learn vital things from other people right around us. I've been even more obsessed with how to solve this problem.
Where in your world, where in your organization, where in your customer base, might there be people who have an important piece of information, an important insight, who know something that if only you ask the question, you might be able to surface? And how much more could be possible in your work, in your life, in your relationships, just by asking very, very simple questions? The research shows there's only one approach that reliably works to allow us to know what other people around us are thinking and feeling. Can anyone guess what that is?
I've researched it, taught about it, even wrote a book about asking better questions.
I truly believe that our ability to learn from the people around us is nothing short of a superpower.
You're changing my entire conversational style, my God.
This is why I developed what I call the ask approach.
The ask approach is a research-backed, practice-tested method to find out what you most need to know from those who are least likely to tell you.
How many of you have been in a situation like this? I'm a total nerd about questions. I am convinced that the right question, asked in the right way, is the most powerful tool for learning and connection that we have. The first step is called choose curiosity. We were all born curious.
If you're genuinely curious, if you really want to understand someone, you will radiate an energy that they can tell you're interested. I look at it as a choice, as a decision that's always available to us.
Choosing curiosity means injecting little question marks inside your otherwise certain story to make room for what you might be missing.
The top 10 quality question strategies. One strategy called request reactions. Requesting reactions is a strategy that will help you understand the other person's thinking about your thinking. Put up the number of fingers that you think that this question is. 7. Okay, can I pick on you for a second? Anybody else with a 1 or a 2? Does anybody have a suggestion if you were trying to redesign this question? I see a hand here. What would you say? People are constantly trying to measure how resilient are you to what they have to tell you. And so the more that you radiate a level of resilience, the more likely it is that they're going to give you their truth. Some of the ways to radiate resilience include naming the elephant in the room. So you could be saying, look, if I were in your shoes, I might be feeling really frustrated about this right now. And if that's the case, I'd love to hear more about that. I'm going to ask you a series of questions, and I just want to ask you if this applies to you. Just stand up. Stand up if in the workplace you've wanted to ask a question but felt it was too risky or unwelcome. If you have feared that asking a question would make you feel uninformed or unprepared. And lastly, if you've stopped yourself from asking a question that seems socially unacceptable. This is almost universal evidence, just data in this room right now, that our relationship to asking questions is fraught at best.
It's life-changing. It literally is life-changing.
We're at a fragile moment in history.
I believe that learning is our most important superpower, especially in a world where everything is changing, where what you know today may not be relevant tomorrow, where AI and machines are taking over so much of what people do. Our ability to learn is vital. How much can we learn?